going to have a lesson about art. My lesson is titled Da Vinci, Monet, Picasso, Oh My. Have you ever heard of these names before?
No.
Raise your hands if you have. No? Nobody's heard? Have you heard?
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci. Very, very popular, yes. And to start off, to kind of get us in the art mood, we're going to start off with an episode of SpongeBob.
Yay!
We're just going to watch a little bit of it just to kind of get y'all in the mood for arts. See if I played this right.
How I have dreamed of this day. Mr. Tentacles, Professor of Art. What a marvelous opportunity for the people of Bikini Bottom. Bring me your huddled masses of bored housewives, and I will shape them in my image. I'll go down in history. Someday, there will be a wing with my name on it in all the museums of the world.
Dude, you're teaching art at the rec center. Calm down.
Uncultured trash urchin. 9 a.m. Time to let the class in. Well, don't want to keep them waiting any longer.
I'm so excited about it.
Welcome to art class.
Oh, isn't this cooking? Sorry. Oh, never mind.
Hi, Squidward! Are you taking this art class too?
SpongeBob, in art class. Wait, this is cooking. Come back. You gotta be kidding.
Ah! That sounds great! You and me in school together. So, where's the teacher?
You're looking at him.
You are the teacher to my pupil? This isn't art class. It's heaven.
Yeah. Grab a little piece of heaven and let's get on with it.
Okay, so that was just a little bit of tidbit. What did y'all get from that? Like, what did you see from it?
That Squidward is teaching art?
He's teaching art, but was everybody excited about art?
No.
No.
They were excited about cooking class.
And that's how a lot of people feel about art. They don't think it's important, but it really is. And so we're going to start off with, let me put this away. We're going to start off with our three painters, our three artists that we're going to discuss. We have Da Vinci, Leonardo da Vinci. We have Claude Monet, and we have Pablo Picasso. And to understand, to get a little biographical information about these guys, we're going to watch a slideshow that I have prepared. Everybody see? Okay, first we have, does anybody recognize this guy?
Is it Da Vinci?
Leonardo da Vinci, yes. He was born in April 15th, 1452.
He did the Mona Lisa.
He was famous for the Mona Lisa. He died May 2nd, 1519, and he was most known for painting and science. So that's why Da Vinci is more common. That's why you guys remember his name, because you're going to hear his name not only in the art world, but also in science. And there we have the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa was believed to have been painted between 1503 and 1506 in Florence, Italy. Da Vinci, he never sold the portrait, and right now it's on display in Paris. It's property of the French Republic. There's been a lot of speculation about the Mona Lisa, about who it was. Was she smiling? I actually found a Lego portrait too of Mona Lisa. I should have brought that up. It was pretty cool. So I said even you could draw Mona Lisa. These are some people who, from some classrooms, third graders, who drew the Mona Lisa. Now we have Monet. Monet was born in November 14th, 1840. He died December 5th, 1926. He was most known for the French Impressionist movement. And his famous painting is the sunrise, which is shown here, and it should be shown here too. The sunrise gave rise to the Impressionist movement. Pass it around. It even said that he painted the painting, the water lilies, while he was losing his sight. He was just basing it all on his memory of what he could remember. It said he painted many pictures of the same subject. So like he would choose the sunrise and he would paint it over and over, but in different seasons. And here we have a video clip of Monet that I thought was pretty funny. I guess not. We have Pablo Picasso. He was born October 25th, 1881. He is the most influential artist of the 20th century. He's going to be one that we're mostly familiar with because he lived in the 20th century. He died in 1973. Famous painting. One of his famous paintings was The Weeping Woman.
I think I heard of him in art class.
And before, yes.
That's cool.
Picasso, he based The Weeping Woman on a woman named Dora Maar. Showed how much pain can be communicated on the human face. Can you see all the different? And he painted it to sell. Most of his paintings he was painting to sell. He was in the 20th century. But of course, now that he is gone, his paintings would be worth a lot more. I have some unusual facts about Picasso. This is his real name: Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Prieto Ruz Picasso. Can you imagine having to sign that name? Or if you're in kindergarten, that's your first name you have to learn. According to his mother, Pablo's first words were "peace, peace," which is short for lapis, which is Spanish for pencil. And some of his paintings are among the most expensive in the world. If you watch a lot of shows where they're trying to steal art, it's usually a Picasso. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to know about these artists? What we're going to do to get us familiar with some of these artists, we're going to play a trivia game where I'm going to have all of the artists up here, and we're going to match which biography information goes with which artist. I forgot to take the tape off of these. So let's see, we'll just concentrate on Monet. Let's see if we can figure out. And let's play our slideshow again so we can kind of get familiar with some of the things we might have forgotten. So I have November 14th, 1840. Original founder of the French Impressionist movement, December 5th, 1926. Which one do you think? Who wants to go match one?
Monet.
Okay, you will go match. There's a piece of tape. You just stick it where you think. Okay. Let's just grab all of them and we'll start matching them. And let's see how many we can get right. I'll stand up here and help get this off. Guess we'll let Troy match all his, and then we'll have Caden come and fill in the ones he thinks.
I got all Picasso in one Da Vinci.
You think so?
Yep.
Mona Lisa.
Here. That's him. He looks like. Which one is that? So I think those go on Monet.
Oh yeah.
There's one more here. Kaden, I need you to come up here too.
Oh, okay.
To do yours, so go ahead and come on. Oh, trimming it, yeah, okay. Alrighty.
There's one more.
I don't believe that one's right. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Let's go to our Da Vinci. Okay, Da Vinci, was he born April 15th, 1942? He was.
Yes.
1452.
1452. And he died May 2nd.
Ah.
Put that one on. Mommy brought Velcro, but it's not working as good as I thought it was going to.
I thought we weren't supposed to call her mommy.
But the Velcro didn't get to me. Alright, so we have, he was known for painting and science, and he did the Mona Lisa. That one's correct. Let's go on to Monet. Let's find Monet. Okay, he was born November 14th, 1840, and he died December 5th, 1926. And he was the original founder of the French Impressionist movement. And does anybody remember his painting? Can you?
Sunrise.
Sunrise, good job, that one. Okay, let's find Picasso. And I think we had all Picasso right. October 25th, he was born. April 8th, he died. He was the most influential artist of the 20th century, and he's most known for the Weeping Woman. Alrighty, so now that we've got some biography of the different artists, let's get a little information on their paintings. And I believe we went through this in the slideshow too. So here we're going to do a matching game. You guys are going to do a matching game. And we're going to take turns. So I want you to ask Kaden. I want you to ask Kaden the question, and I want him to match it to the
I can
artist.
see the bottom.
Well, I don't want you to look.
It's Glasgow. I see the bottom.
I don't want you to. Oh, get closer together. You go over there to get their faces. Alrighty, so let's pass it out like deck of cards here. Ooh, it's a card game. Alrighty, so Troy, you'll go first, and I want you to ask Kaden.
This one goes in the Mona Lisa.
No, I want you to read the question, and then put it where you think it goes.
Da Vinci never sold a portrait.
Okay, so you think that goes with Mona Lisa? Alrighty. Okay, Kaden, your turn.
Have been painted in 1503 and 1506 in Florence, Italy. Is it Monet? Or
This is not Monet. This is Monet. That's
yeah.
right. Okay.
Painted the water lilies while he was losing his sight. Goes in Monet.
Good job.
Property of French Republic and on display in Paris. Mona Lisa.
Okay, that's the Mona Lisa.
Painted many pictures of the same subject at different times throughout the day in different seasons. That goes in Monet.
That's Monet. Alrighty.
Was based on a woman named Dora Maar and painted to sell and used oil on canvas. These are both.
Okay, they're
Picasso.
both the Weeping Woman, Picasso. Good job.
Gave rise to the name of the Impression movement. I think this one is
Monet. Okay, and what about this one?
Showed how much pain can be. I think that one goes in the
To Weeping Woman. Who is this again?
Weeping Woman.
And who was the artist?
Picasso.
Okay, and this one?
This one, Monet.
Okay. let's look at this one. You want to try that one again?
What is
Da
this?
Vinci.
Because they're all color coded.
So let's read these again. So we have the sunrise, and that was, who was the artist?
Monet.
Monet. And he gave rise to what was called the Impressionist movement, and that's what this was all about. And then we have the Weeping Woman, who was Picasso. And it showed how much pain can be communicated on the human face. And finally we have Mona Lisa, who was, the artist was
Da Vinci.
And it was never sold. So he never profited off of this. Okay, so now that we have all of this done, I want to try something with you guys. I thought, let's be artists ourselves. We could have some original Caden and some original Troy. And I have here, we have crayons, we have markers, and we have chalk. And I have here your canvas. Is that the right? Is we're doing blue and red? Switching. And now I want you guys to paint what you want to paint with, using anything that you would like to use. Do you want to be more of a Da Vinci and paint the Mona Lisa? Or do you want to be more like Monet and paint seasons? Or do you want to be like Picasso and draw human emotion? And it's your choice.
You want.
It's whatever you want.
If it's not violent.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna tell it to draw an Egyptian.
That would be good. You want to use chalk? Let's see if I can. I'm gonna look up the clip right
I'm gonna
here.
be a football writer. Or a football player. Can you open these, Mom? I mean, Miss Glasgow.
Yes, you may. Okay, and while you are painting, while you are doing your drawings, I'm going to ask you some questions. I was an Italian painter from the early Renaissance. During my lifetime, I lived in Milan, Italy, where I painted my Last Supper. Florence, Italy, where my beautiful Mona Lisa was created in France, where she is now hung for millions of art lovers to enjoy. Besides being a painter, I was also a sculptor, an artist, an engineer, and a scientist, a real Renaissance man. My name is shared with one of those mutant ninja turtles. Can you guess what it is? Who am I talking about? Leonardo da Vinci. Good job. Leonardo da Vinci was a very important figure during the Italian Renaissance. People called him a Renaissance man because he could do so many things. Not only did he paint and sculpt, but he also drew designs for a helicopter and invented scissors. To see Leonardo's great paintings, you have to go to Paris, Madrid, Milan, and a couple of other European cities. Only one of his paintings is in the United States. Okay, let's do one. Let's do this one. Let's see if y'all can guess. Some people consider me to be the founder of the Impressionist movement in France. In this movement, my friends and I tried to capture a scene of a particular moment on our canvases. Some people thought our paintings looked sloppy because of this, but we pushed on with our style. Eventually it became hip that everyone loved. My painting, Impression Sunrise, is the one that gave the Impressionist movement its name. I am most famous for painting haystacks and water lilies. What is my famous last name? You guys know who I'm talking about?
Monet.
Monet. Claude Monet and a few others created a brand new style for painters in Europe and the United States. Nowadays, you can find the paintings of these Impressionists in just about every museum. The paintings are very beautiful, which it looks like Caden is doing a Monet, and colorful.
This green.
Our last trivia question is, I am the last but not least painter of this trivia quiz. A modern Spanish painter with a variety of styles in my early career. I had my blue period and my rose period. You can tell from my paintings from these periods because they look very blue or rose colored. Some people think of my portraits look funny because you can see people with two eyes on one side of their head. But this is part of my Cubanist style and isn't meant to make you laugh. It's meant to make you think. Who am I?
Picasso.
Picasso is considered by many to be the greatest painter of the last century. One thing's for sure, he was the most prolific. He did thousands of paintings, sculptures, drawings, and other pieces of artwork. He was able to do this because he lived to be 92 years old. Well, I hope you have learned a few things here and enjoyed our little trivia quiz. Now let's see if I can look up, if I can get the Monet video. So do you think that you would like to do this for a living?
Yeah.
Just to be able to paint? What would be the medium that you would use? And a medium is crayons, oil, paint,
I would use oil pastels, the oil.
pastel. Oh yeah.
Because I used those a lot in art class at my school, and I'm pretty good with using them.
Pretty good at getting messy because those things are messy, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, what are you drawing? You look like you're drawing more of a Picasso. So I have Monet and Picasso sitting at the table here.
That's weird.
Yeah, but remember what Picasso said. People said that his paintings look weird, but they're not meant to be weird. They're meant to make you look at it and think. And what's he trying to...
He's carrying a mask.
Ah. So he has like two faces. Okay, let's see your, let's hold up your picture. Let's discuss it, show Troy. Okay, Troy. So what artist, I said he looks more like a Monet. What do you think? Is he more like a Monet or a Picasso?
No.
Or a Da Vinci? I said Monet because he has very bright colors like Monet liked to use.
And this is sort of like a spring sunset.
Yeah, seasons.
Green. It's a green tree in spring, and then the sunset. I did like a yellow, orange,
And
red
what
sky.
could you do to that painting to make
With
it
a
the
person.
same painting, but like a different season? What
I
are things you could add
I
to
could
it?
draw. I could take away the leaves and just draw like brown, twigs and
Mhm.
put white dots and like
Mhm.
make sort of
So
like
that
a
would be
dark
the,
moon and dark clouds. It'd be like snow.
So that would be like the
And
winter season.
make the person like have a jacket on or something. That's a little person too.
That'd be good. Okay, Troy, are you getting done with yours yet?
Yes. Miss Glasgow.
Okay, let's lift it up and let's show Caden.
His is probably a Picasso.
It looks definitely like a Picasso, huh?
Because if you grab the Weeping Woman, these sort of look the same.
Yeah, it's got the same, like he said,
shapes.
cube style. He did a lot of cubes,
Uh-huh.
a lot of geometry in his artwork. Okay, I'm still trying to get this one little slide pulled up, and we're almost done here. I'm gonna have one little thing to be able to be the ticket out the door. Have you ever done a ticket out the door? Where you have to leave and you have to give me a little bit of information before you can get out the door. Let's go ahead and try that because I can't get this one thing to work. I'll maybe show it to you guys another day. I'm going to have our 3 paintings right here. Thank you. I'll pick up the rest of it. Thank you. It's time for you guys to go on to your next class. Alrighty, so I have 3 different paintings in the doors that way. I have 3 different paintings. Which one would you like to choose from, Troy? It's going to be your question to get out of here.
Monet's painting.
Monet. What's one thing you can remember about this painting?
He.
Not about him, the painting.
Oh.
Remember when we did the little matching game?
Can I do Mona Lisa?
You try the Mona Lisa instead? Okay.
It was mostly about he was trying, like,
Okay, well who did the Mona Lisa?
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci. And did he ever try to sell this portrait?
No.
No. Good job. Okay, you can go out the door. Kaden.
Which door?
That door. That door right there.
Weeping Woman.
Weeping Woman. What can you remember about the Weeping Woman?
Most unofficial artist or
No, that was the artist. Who was the artist?
Picasso.
Picasso. And remember what I said about
he has a lot of geometry.
A lot of geometry, but what does he communicate? What is being communicating there? Because she's crying. Pain. So a lot of things
It's
can
like
be communicated.
pain and
can be communicated through his
a painting. He can
like
a lot of emotions can be
Yes.
communicated through his painting.
Yep, that's good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.